Welcome back. In this video we're going to cover the finishing touches of the terrain. So as shown here, I'm just taking a off-white and doing a light dry brush to bring out the texture that we applied last time. It's really up to what you want it to look like, how far you're going to go. Another interesting technique to do is also some stippling. Depending on what kind of board you have and how much you want it to match the underlying play mat or just general grass mat that you have, you can stipple on some green or brown or light brown patches. I've also done this with snow. I actually skipped using texture for snow at all. I just put on a first off-white layer, quite thick, and then a more bright white layer on top of that to simulate snow. And the advantage of this is that it's not going to fall off while you're gaming, and it just helps it blend into the board a little bit more. Before you do that, you can actually decide if you want to use it as a field. In that case, I'd suggest using a coconut mat or some other fiber mat that you can get. Normally doormats, you can get quite a large area of them and just cut it out. Once you've done that, here I've applied some snow effects with a little bit of green and mostly white. You can just place some trees on it. Depending on what you want to do, you can either attach trees to a 50 or 60 millimeter round base to remove them, or in case of these trees that I bought very cheap after Christmas, they already have a base included. And it's very useful just to have a tree that's able to be separated from the base. That way, when you want to move around within the forest, you're not blocked by anything. It also allows you to switch out using this as rocky terrain by gluing on some rocks onto a 60 or 50 millimeter base, and that way you can just switch out either using it as woods or as hard cover. The large terrain type pieces can also be used as hills. Here I've just cut out and glued on a approximately 1-inch piece of insulation foam, covered it with the same grit mixture that I've done before, a few little rocks, and then you're pretty much ready to go. It's really simple, and it gives you quite a nice centerpiece to fight for. I keep the edges relatively steep, but limited to a short amount of time. That way you can just place your figures either on the side or move a little bit and they're on top of the hill. That way you're not really dealing with the wobbly models falling off. That has covered some of the terrain pieces that you can quickly make. The ones that I haven't covered here are the rivers and swamps. By doing this, you'll fill up a board really quickly and also have a very versatile set of terrain that you can use for pretty much any situation. Hope this was helpful. I think in a next video I'm going to be talking about the effects of terrain in Saga and also things you want to look out for. Thanks for watching, and speak to you soon.